Today, I effed up by yanking a hose and basically destroying a factory supply of rice. This just happened 15 minutes ago. I'm a night security guard at a rice packaging factory with a very easy job of just performing a single patrol every hour. A normal patrol consists of just walking around outside and inside the factory and making sure nothing is amiss. On my last patrol, everything was normal, nothing going on and no one trying to break in. But as I entered the factory and began walking around, I took notice of a consistent hissing sound. I immediately knew what it was, one of the many air hoses that are connected to one of the air compressors. Not a big deal, all I would need to do is find the hose emitting the sound and trace it back to its source and shut it off. It didn't take me long to track down the culprit, but when I lifted up the air hose and gave it a slight tug, I noticed it was caught on something. I then proceeded to do probably the stupidest thing I could have done. I pulled the darn thing. What followed was the most horrifying thing I could have witnessed here at this job. When I pulled on the hose, I didn't realize it was somehow wrapped around one of the many stacks of pallets, which are filled with bags of rice, and caused the large stack to tilt to the side. It then fell sideways and fell into another stack of pallets, and those fell into even more stacks. This continued until every stack on the left side of the building was knocked over and spewing their contents everywhere. I have no idea how many pallets were stacked up there, but it was at least half of the factory. I just stood there the entire time, holding the offending hose in my hands as I watched the tall stacks of pallets filled with bags of rice falling over, causing rice to pour along the floor like a wave upon a beach. After it was all over, I just stood there, looking at my mess up. I gathered myself, went and found the tank that the hose was connected to and turned it off, and returned to my guard shack. I have 2 hours before employees start arriving, and I have no idea what I'm going to say.